Governor, thank you so much for joining us. You've been in Australia now for a few days. What are some of the highlights? What have you been able to accomplish?
Well, it's already tomorrow here. The sun is coming up, and we're at about 7:15 a.m. The next day, if you're keeping score in Indiana. But we've gotten a lot of work done. We haven't stopped. This is kind of symbolic of the way that the following weeks and months ahead will play. We're gonna run through the tape and keep the pedal to the metal, and have visited with a number of companies already that are kind of leading in their industries in terms of the energy space, in terms of semiconductors. It's a small world. It feels big when you're on a flight for 45 hours or 2 days. That was a first for me. And everything gets put into a proper frame of reference when you're flying from Tokyo to Sydney, Australia, and that's a 9-hour and 45-minute flight itself. But once you get here, it is so worth it. And we've been wanting. This has been on our to-do list for a number of years, quite frankly. And we're just right now able to tap into so much synergy that's going on in Indiana and then going on around the world. But in terms of hydrogen, in terms of semiconductors, again, this is the time to strike while the iron's hot. And that's why we're here.
To that point, you've been doing these trips, these international trips, for 8 years now. How have they paid off for our state?
Well, I think the proof is in the pudding. And if you just look at the numbers, last year we had an all-time high capital investment come into our state through the Indiana Economic Development Corporation, about $28.7 billion. Just a few years ago, that number was an all-time high at $8.7 billion. So we've raised our all-time high $20 billion. Last year, 71%, over $20 billion of that $28 billion was foreign direct investment. For a state like Indiana, that is the number one manufacturing state in America, we have deep rooted supply lines and chains that go all over the world. So when you talk about just our 5 auto OEMs, General Motors, Stellantis, Honda, Toyota, Subaru, they've got suppliers all over the world. And when you talk about trying to make sure that we can accommodate a just in case, not just a just in time scenario in the world in which we live in today, this is critically important for us to continue to maximize, leverage our location in the core of America. A lot of people around the world think of the shores. We tend to think of, we make it, we grow it, we ship it in the core of the heart of the heartland. That's Indiana's strength. And we're leveraging that all over the world. And so we'll continue to go where the opportunities are, where we're led to, where people want to work together to grow their companies and grow opportunities for Hoosiers. And we'll do it all over the country, and we'll do it all over the state. But you can't wait for it anymore. Every time I go somewhere like Sydney or Melbourne, where we are right now in Australia, and then we'll go on to Singapore from here, one of my first questions is, how many governors have been here in the last year? 3 have already been to Australia from America this year. And so I like the pole position. I don't want to be, on the second row.
Sure. How will this trip specifically, Governor, create jobs here for Hoosiers?
Yeah, they will contribute to our ever-growing ecosystems in these different spaces. Now, like I said, is the time to be here, because if you just look at what the federal government partnering with the state government on a hydrogen hub, on a biotech hub, on a microelectronics hub, that's what the world is seeing as well. And that's the space that they're trying to create their futures in. And so when we can partner together, a nation like Australia looks at America as a place to scale up. So they've got very smart people, a lot of talent here that want to take what they've built here and scale it up somewhere around the world. And the world is run by those folks who show up at the end of the day. And so that's what we're doing here, is to meet new friends, develop, underscore our deep relations already with Indiana University, Purdue University, Notre Dame. They have a presence all over the world as well, here included. So we do people to people, diplomacy. We do government to government. And then also, and most importantly, what drives us here is the business to business opportunities that will come to Indiana because of the relationships that are born out of these efforts.
Yeah, they're very smart, and their accent's awesome too. So, hey, Governor, the 2024 budget, as you know, is complete. How is the state doing economically?
Well, it's another bright spot for me to be able to go anywhere literally in the world, not just in America, but talk about our AAA credit rating, talk about our 20 years, 2 decades of honestly balanced budgets, paying cash for capital assets that in the past we would have had to bond or borrow or not complete. It's very symbolic that we're completing I-69, the whole, sections 1 through 6 here in a few days after a few decades of talking about it. That's the joy that I get in spreading the word that we've got a growing economy year after year after year, and we are maximizing again our opportunities because our books are balanced, because it's such an attractive place to grow, quite frankly, with that certainty, with the predictability, and with the stability and the continuity of state government. That makes it, I don't want to say an easy sell. You got to go out and earn it. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you that we're in the top front row every deal that happens that we're in the room in.
Governor Eric Holcomb joining us from Australia today. Governor, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your trip and fly back safely. Thank you.
Can't wait to get home. Thank you, Phil.